Who can do it? Do you think Donald Trump can have any impact on that?
Yeah.
Or do you think he can?
Well, let's put it this way. He has demonstrated that he has the capability to win. I'm very compelled that he is not part of whatever that cabal is.
Clearly.
The cabal really doesn't like him.
Clearly. Could be no more evidence.
Right. What I don't think, the reasons that I think it's Kennedy and not Trump in terms of our best shot is that Kennedy is he is a brilliant thinker, and he is encyclopedic in his knowledge, and to whatever extent that this is a difficult problem, he's the guy who understands how you address difficult problems, and he will gather the right people, and he will figure out what the best approach is. Whether there's any approach that's plausible, I don't know, but I'm convinced that he will address it seriously. Trump, he only has 4 years to accomplish the job. Kennedy might have 8 to accomplish the job. He doesn't have the temperament. I think that this is maybe the most critical problem with Trump, is that Trump has the temperament to win the office, but he doesn't have the temperament to address the nuances of the problems. You know, he got played during COVID, and he still doesn't see it. Right? That's a problem. That has to do with him being ego-driven and unable to admit that, how was he not going to get played? Right? He's not an expert, and he had lots of experts conspiring to lead him to believe things that weren't true. I think it would be, everybody would understand.
Also, politically, the people that support the vaccine are clearly on the left. When he comes out and says the vaccine is great, I got the vaccine, we got that vaccine out, he's taking credit for something that these people on the left have already unanimously agreed was a net positive thing. I mean, I've had some wild conversations with really brilliant, intelligent people where I know they're saying nonsense about the effectiveness of the vaccine and the dangers of the vaccine. And I go, like, this is a crazy conversation I'm having with you. Like, you're not even willing to consider it because it's an ideological thing. You got locked into it. So he's playing on that by supporting the vaccine as well. You have to think, like, if you're looking at a guy who's trying to gather points and armor in a game of fucking, World of Warcraft or something, like, you'd pick that armor up. Like, hey, this is my vaccine. I fucking made that vaccine.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the wrong temperament for the job.
But it's the right temperament to get into office, right?
Politically, the man is brilliant.
And also, like, he is so polarizing that even though so many people support him and he can win, the people that hate him so much that it's like, God damn, do we really want that sentiment in our society? Do we want more division? And would that encourage, or is it possible that he could have some sort of come to Jesus moment in front of the country, and it would unite people in a way they would realize? You're already seeing a lot of people in the black community that have turned towards Trump because they're seeing what's going on with this immigration and how it's affecting them, and the fact that these people that are coming in that are illegal immigrants are getting so much aid that they're not getting. And they're like, this is fucking crazy. This is our community, and you're having these people come in, you're giving them food and money and shelter, and you won't do it for us, and we've been here forever, and we're Americans. This is crazy. And then there's a lot of people that, like even Michael Rappaport, because of the way things are going in the world, is saying that, and he fucking hates Trump, and he talks wild shit about Trump. Even he's saying that first of all, that's not off the table, and that now that's the only solution.
Well, I don't think we're there yet, but I don't think on the basis of the time he would have, his temperament, or his ability to build a team. Trump is kind of a one-man show. And his team-building ability, I don't think, is enough to solve the problem either. But the punchline of that is, if Kennedy can't do it, for whatever reason, if politics gets in the way, we still have to get whatever that cabal is out of power immediately. This could not be more of an emergency. We've seen through COVID how dangerous these people are, how little they care about our well-being, and we have to rally around whatever it is that addresses this problem. And, as much as I'm not a believer that Trump on his own can do the job, I would far prefer him to another standard bearer of that cabal. The cabal is too dangerous. And I say this, as you know, I'm a lifelong Democrat. All right? This is my party that I'm telling you cannot be trusted with governance. But that's where we are.